Hello and welcome back to Pandanet. I tried getting a game on KGS, so we're going to do two Pandanets in a row. So that's bugging you guys. I'm sorry. I try to get the variety, but there's nobody in auto match on KGS. So, okie dokie. I haven't done a whole lot of pincers. Let's see, if I do this, he's getting a lot of influence over there, which is really damaging this stone, so I want to try to use this in some sort of pincer here. Tight pincer, far pincer. Where is that one? This one? Or is it this one? This one, right? No, he didn't do low. Well, let's try this. I don't do a whole lot of pincers. I'm not very good at them. Oh, really far, huh? So does that mean I do this then? Huh? I don't understand what that is. This kind of sets up something over here. I feel like I have to respond over here. This goes to that. I can also attach underneath, but then again, I kind of want to build off of this stuff. Is this a move? Like, I feel if I do that, and then, like, connect underneath... Is that a move? Let's see, there's the diagonal here, and then I can push at this stuff too, I guess, and then do that. So if I do this to that, to this to that, it's just giving him a wall for this. I don't particularly like that. Then if he connects under here and pulls back, then I feel like I will move again. This to that, to this to that, cut, Atari. I don't like that. I don't like that move at all. How do I respond to that? Do I just push immediately? Do some sort of cutting stuff? He can Atari me, but... Oh, and then ladder. Okay. If he tanes, I cut. He can Atari. I can Atari. Then I'm getting some decent fourth line stuff here. Fourth line down to third line, that is. And then... Looks crazy. I know. It really does. If he pushes, I can do that. I'm thinking he'll high, because I'll just cut, and you can Atari that, no problem. I can do this move. You are going to do that. Okay, cool. And I can't do anything about it because it's going to go to ladder, like over there. So that's just kind of throw in to help solidify this territory here. See, if I extend once and then you Atari, I can get some free moves, but I think... Boom, da boom. Oh, this is probably better. He goes here. And then that sets up this sort of wedge thing, and then it goes to like other cuts and stuff. Let's just do that. If he simply captures now, great. He's not going to do that though. Let's see, if he pushes, do I have to worry about it? I think I kind of do. Let's see, if I push, block, cut Atari, that is kind of a problem. I need to do something about that. I can get this for free. And then do that? That's actually not too bad. Let's do this. If he pushes then, I just capture, and then I got this whole top side. And then his stuff is kind of undercut. He has a wall facing my stuff, so yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's do the forcing move first. Can I force again? No, because he's just going to honey. He can also turn here. So let's fix the cut now. So I got some decent territory now. A little bit up here. There's this poke. So you're going to turn. That's fine. At that point, now I'm going to do this to kind of mitigate this wall. If you kick me, then I have to go there. If you pincer me, I'll jump in the corner, give you a wall facing that way, and then come approach over here. So, yeah, let's try to mitigate that wall now. You are going to pincer me, so I'll just take the corner then. Alright. I don't think that's the right answer, is it? I just do this, right? Because this seems really slow. This looks pretty good. He pushes, I can do that. He can try cutting, I can Atari down, follow it, go here, fix Atari up. Can't do anything about it, capture. So I think this is a good move. Versus just the low jump. So I'm surprised he didn't do the actual Joseki just to extend here, get a decent wall facing this way. There is some oddity in that, of course, but allow me to live meekly on the side. Oh wow. Do I just extend? Jump, jump. Go here, Atari, live low. I'll just extend. That's fine. This is fourth line and it can be undercut over here, but wow, you want to just keep giving me territory, that's fine. I'm okay with that. And now you're building something really big over here. So now you got this, I can attach and do some stuff with this stuff. This is kind of threatening, undercut and mess with that a little bit. So if I just take your territory here and then make some extensions and stuff, because this one you're going to block this way. Block, 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 block. And you have the wall facing that way. And you end in GoPanda2. Do I just take that now? Do I take an extension first? Oh, I don't get Komi. Okay, so I can't just do that. So I gotta play decent moves. This is an enclosure facing that way. I can take a big point. I can also take this big point. This one's bigger because he wants to go this way. I can also, you know what? Let's do it. Really? Interesting. Really interesting. Okay. So I can do the same thing again, I guess. Except for this time it works really well because my corner is facing that way. This is of course threatening to jump to here, and then my corner. This becomes really small. I can still. I can still get this in Sente, and then I'm fine in the corner, so I don't really mind that too much. This protects a lot of that, but I think going this way and developing this is bigger. So we are going to do that, okay? If I just do this, you can push and cut and take that, but then I'm getting the wall facing this way, which is what I really want. And then this kind of turns into the double Hane sort of thing, if he cuts here first. But he's not going to do that. Okay, so then I will... Well, if I defend my cut, I don't really like that though. Can I Hane? I can Hane, right? Cut, cut. This seems really over-concentrated once I have... If he does do this cutting thing, that becomes really concentrated. And that actually prevents all that stuff too. This, I just connect, this, I cut, that, this, that, this, gote, and you can come around. Don't like that. If I Hane, you can extend, you probably will. If Hane is back, I can... You can't double Hane, because that's... Okay, he can't double Hane here. If he double Hanes, then I can come around here. If he Hanes again, then I can cut and capture these. Okay, so good move. So now, now that we have this, this allows that, but then I'll just extend. I don't mind. If he tries doing that, I'll pincer and develop all this. If I extend up, I want to keep this. I want to. So let's take a slow move here. That actually helps that too, doesn't it? And it reduces his stuff. So this kind of accomplishes the same thing over here, because you can't cut then. You can try cutting there, and then... Okay, well... that... Just debating. Or fix directly. You can turn, I can extend. That's a key point then. I would rather do this, I think. Okay, so you're just going to do that. I will, like before... Let's see, Atari up. You know what? Let's just play it simple. Yeah, sure. Alright, I can push and then do this sort of thing. Sorry for that. This turn is really big now. Because it greatly reduces his stuff. If he honeys me back, then I'll just do this. I'm making this super big, so I'm going to honey. Cool, which means then I can push up one more time. If you try honeying back, I'll just honey back with you. I'm just building this up. This is still completely invadable, of course. I kind of want to do this to help with this. This is kind of a key point for that, isn't it? Do a large knight, and then take like a small extension. I feel like I need to do something with this stuff though, like pushing here, push up, push here, push through. This makes that really nice, so that also protects a lot of stuff up here. This is Gote and not worth a whole lot. I can try some sort of sector line reduction. Assuming that there's a stone here because I'll extend here. Moves like this look really good. If I can develop all this and this is all it gets, plus I still have a lot of forcing moves. Gote, don't get me wrong, but that's Sente-ish. I give up a stone for that. I think just keep going, right? If he tries coming in here, I can just pincer and do some stuff, so. Because I'm the one threatening to build something really big with this. Okay. If I do this, he can extend, I can do that. This works with this stuff. Covering on top, not as good. Builds up with you know what? Just kind of threaten some of this stuff. And then I can work off of this stuff, I suppose. What do I want to do? Do I want to kick it? Kicking doesn't seem that good. Attaching on top looks pretty good if I can get one more move, but I end in Gote. And this keeps him low. Isn't the usual move Hane first? You're pushing through immediately. Okay. You're gonna cut? You're gonna cut. Well, mister, if I just cut you up and then connect, I think you're in trouble, aren't you? If you cut here, I can Atari this and build all that. If I extend, you extend. If I Atari and extend, you have to extend, and then I can get like this move on you. There's a double Atari here, but I can capture then. And you can capture, of course. But then I can take like this move now and That works really nice with my stuff. This threatens some good stuff, so let's do that. We can try pushing, and I'll just connect. Now the pushing and stuff kind of works. Here, you can't wedge. This is actually a good move. You have to go from here, and then this is... bump. Oh, this is nice. I can actually cut this now. And you can't capture this one. You have to capture that one. And then this becomes Atari, and you have to fix. And then there's this stone for Aji later. So that's an interesting move. If he wedges, I Atari. You can't capture because it's snapback. You have to capture this one, and then this becomes fix. Or should I just do this directly? Yeah. This now he just captures. If I... Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, I got Sente now. And this reinforces this stuff really well. This is now really strong though, but eh. So we can attack this some more, right? Moves like this, or this. This looks good. This Hane is pretty big too. I think I need to get it in here. So jump, wedge, Atari, or just extend. Like I've got a decent amount of fourth line territory here. That's nice. I got some stuff down here and down here. His stuff is going to come all from right here and whatever you can get here. So I need to get in here now. If he cuts, what do I do? If I just extend and then keep going like that, or if I jump. Obvious move is to wedge. If he wedges, I can do that, and then like fix here, cut Atari, or actually rather Atari. So let's jump. Tengen. This is also a key point for this shape. Doesn't really do a whole lot. Yeah, sure. Because of that, I'm going to do this move. Now if he pushes, I can do this. Alright, you're still working on this group, huh? Well, if I do something like this, that pretty much takes the steam out of everything you're doing. Solidifies this stuff, definitely. But I think with this stuff here, this stuff in the corner, this stuff in the corner, plus whatever I can get here, that is threatening this move. He's not going to push, he's going to jump. If he jumps, he does this. So it's worth a few, but I think destroying this is probably bigger. So a move like this destroys like 20 some points up there. Or just a regular jump. What should I do? This looks good. This goes to that. Yeah. Let's just destroy some territory. Yes, this is pretty big, but it really only kills like these 6 points. You're peeping. And then you're going to push and cut, huh? Well, this means you can't do that, right? Actually, it does. Because I can... Well, this one's better, because then you have to pull back. And then I can do this. And then I can connect. Because this goes to that, goes to this, goes to that, connect. And I'm destroying all this stuff. If I connect directly, then this push and cut is a thing. But after this, you're netted and dead. Yeah, okay. So if you try pushing and cutting, it's not going to work. Because if you cut, I net you, and you're dead. So that was not a good way to do that. So this black territory is looking pretty small now. There is this sort of cutting thing, but I am okay to give up these 2 stones. Like if he cuts here now, I can Atari. You can get this cut for free, of course, or that one directly. So I'm actually going to give up these 2. Actually, you know what? I don't have to. If I just do this now, you can get this cut for free. If I fix now, what about fixing? Fixing looks pretty good too. Cause oh man, he messed up. Yeah, you can have those 2 stones. Well, actually, yeah. Because now with this, I can cut these off, and that looks pretty devastating. But that doesn't work. It's da-da-da. And then actually, well, because this goes to this cut, and if you extend here, I can get this for free then. And then you still have to do a move, and then I can go something like this. So if you want those 2 stones, I'll take these 3 stones. Is that a fair trade? And actually, I could probably save these. Anyway. You're gonna take those, huh? Alright, I'll take these then. You're poking at that, which doesn't matter to me. I am looking to destroy you. This goes to that, takes liberty from me, but allows me to get a move like this in and threaten this. So that was a bad move on his part. So we go like this. I can go this now. I can go up. That looks pretty good. I'm just destroying everything. Pushing meh. You know what? Boxes are fun, right? Huh. If he tries doing this, I can get this Atari in. And if he fixes, then I can Atari and kill that. If he doesn't, what else does he do? I capture. If he fixes here, I can threaten to come under. And this time it'll work. This looks interesting, but you know what? I'm far enough ahead. I don't need to do anything really risky, so let's not and say we did. I can turn once here, and then that just invokes that. I'm looking for big points now. So we're to endgame. This is pretty big. It ends in Gote, though. Kind of? Well, anyway. This goes to that. What's pretty big? What's big? What's big? This looks pretty big. Looks big. Probably isn't. Because of the big knight's move. I'd rather do something like this, I think. This threatens to cut that stuff off, but it really doesn't do a whole lot. It's better than this one, though, because he gets that, and it'll actually revert. And I think it's better. Slightly better, because it's this then becomes 2 stones. This looks pretty big. He'll just go there. I can get like 6 points by doing that versus him getting this. So it's about 6 or 7 points in Gote. This looks like about the same. This threatens something bigger. And if he doesn't do anything, well, anyway. This threatens to connect with that, so that's Sente. Because I can do that to this to that. Ooh, that looks interesting. Let's do that. Um, don't care. This goes to that, and then I go back here, which threatens to link up with this stuff, and if he doesn't, bump-a-dum, ba-dum, 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 oh, maybe this wasn't as good as I thought. This threatens that, and also threatens to cut this off, which looks interesting. And then when I cut it off, this becomes Atari dead. So now he needs to do something like this, but then I can get all of this stuff in Sente, which is nice. If he tries going over here, yep, there you go. So that's nice, but I still can do it. Does that work? If I just do this, well, poke at this. This is the move, not this one, because that goes to that, and I have to do that anyways. If he tries wedging, I can do that. Well, maybe that is the move. This, he descends, and I connect. The problem with him doing that, though, is that I could do something like this. Do that. He Ataris, I descend. That is Atari again. Regardless, I need to mess with this, and then go to... How many points is that worth if he comes around? Not a whole lot, and my group is fine. So let's not worry about that. Let's instead... Like, this is probably bigger. This is a lot bigger than that. Connecting here doesn't do anything. If I descend first, that's terrible. This goes to that. Goes to something like this. This, that, this. Threatens that. Doesn't do anything. Looking at this move, let's see, this move, clamp, this move, this, that, then it's like a clamp. If he descends, I can descend, doesn't do anything. Okay, what about this? This goes to that, this also goes to that, but I think it is better endgame. Unless he defends here. If he defends there, then I clamp, right? Descend, do that, Atari, well, maybe not. Well, hold on. I need to get a couple more moves in here, take away some liberties. Alright, I'm running out of time. I'll do that because it threatens something big. He can come here and... You can't actually capture that because that's self-Atari. So I'm going to descend, defend my points in the corner here. This is double, or it's Sente for me. Sente for him, Gote for me to take this Hane. So descending here would be a reverse Sente of... Or he can take it immediately, that's fine. This removes some cold threats. Sure. Alright, now he has Sente, and he's going to come around. If I cut, he captures. I fix. Do I need to? Let's see. This threatens double Atari, so he'll probably capture here. I'll fix. Now he needs to fix. Otherwise I can kill that stone, right? Nope. He's, well, okay. Anyways, this goes to that, goes to this. So, well, what about, yeah, it's big enough. Let's turn. Alright, let's do that. This is neutral territory. There's nothing really there. Here's cutting, forcing me to capture. This becomes snapback. This is better for this. That threatens this, which then goes to that. You know what? I can't connect there. I will have to give those stones up. Good move. These need to be connected to this. Now if he captures, I can get this move for free. Right? Alright, so that's done. Something like this, pretty good. Or this. This, that, this, cut, that. Yeah. So this destroys all the territory for him. This is Gote for him. It's Gote, or it's Gote with a Sente Fallout for me. It's Gote turns into double Gote, right? If he cuts, I Atari and capture, and it's all connected. If he, okay, and then he can cut that, of course, but this Atari I won't respond to. This is bigger, but I'm not going to worry about that. Let's look at something like this now. So his points are coming from here, a little bit in here, some on the top row here. Okay, yeah. If you cut Ayatari, you're descending. Why are you descending? Because I don't have to respond to that. In fact, I will respond up here instead. With a move like this, because you can't cut that off. Actually, yeah, so I'll respond up here. Grats. This goes to that. Atari. Oh. Anyway, so let's look at some bigger ones. This is Gote with the Sente Fallout. That's pretty good. This is pretty big. Nah, this one's bigger. Because it threatens the Hane, and yeah. I don't have to respond to that. This looks pretty big. You can get that for free, forcing me to capture. I don't have to respond though. In fact, I would rather respond up here. Because that is Sente. Because you can't pull it out. It's sorry, I'm dead. Right. This is threatened to basically eliminate all of this stuff. So he needs to do that. I can actually... I don't think he can do that. Because it goes to Ko. But do I want a Ko? If I cut here, he can capture. I can do this. It goes to Ko. I'm far enough ahead. I don't want to go to Ko. So let's not go to Ko. After that, let's take a point like... That is free. This one's also similar. I think this one's slightly better for the follow-up. This is okay. Let's take this though. Just to invoke the response, and then I'll take this one. Because this one, I'm leaving alone for now, because I can come back and get Sente back, if that's the case, and then I'll lose those points, but that's fine. I want to take points like this though. Then I also need to come back and deal with this. See, he responded there anyways. But now I can do this sort of thing. If he pushes, actually, Oh, that's bad. Okay. So that was probably not a good move. I think I need to fix somehow. This becomes Gote for him to do that, so he doesn't want to. I'm just worried about this whole cutting sequence because I got burned by it before. So that was a bad move on my part. That's threatening to do that stuff, so I'll capture. That, I don't know what that's threatening, but I will respond to it, I suppose. This pokes at that. So this is Sente, of course. If he doesn't follow up, I can poke again, and then I can descend here and threaten stuff like this. But I need to deal with this, I think. So first, this, that, this, that, this, that, that. Is it? Ooh. I think I might actually sacrifice that stone. Might have been a misread, but basically block, do this. Now you have to deal with this stone. Otherwise, it's dead. Yeah, that was a big mistake. Because now I captured these. I was expecting him to Atari and deal with this stone so I could get a free move here and then maybe get this move in. But if he tries Ataring it, hits self-Atari and he dies. So he is capturing that. I can now get this connection in for free. If he tries Ataring, I can capture it. Or I can just connect directly. If I connect, he can't disconnect it. You can get that move for free and I'll connect. So let's just do this. This is still a thing, but it doesn't give him any eyes. Because if he cuts, I can Atari. He then captures, I can fill here. He can't. He has to fix the other way. So now he's threatening to do what? Atari here, maybe? Or cut this off? If he cuts and captures, I kind of want to do this in Gote because it sets up this Atari follow-up thing, so let's do that. Okay, so now this is still Atari. If I connect there, I'm dead, so I need to capture. You can cut that off, of course, but yeah, I think I have too many liberties. Plus I can probably make another eye up here. So if I just come over here, do something like that. You can throw in and take that, but that's Atari, so... do I have to worry about that? Is that a thing? No. Is this cut a thing? Oh, that is kind of a thing, isn't it? So if he cuts here, I have to give up that stone, but that's fine. I'll just capture. What I want to do is something like this. Forcing that, of course, that's fine. This goes to that, but then, well, hold on. If I just fix, well, actually, I'm looking at this. This goes to that, goes to this, goes to that, this. Descend, this, that, this. This goes to that, and then I go here, right? Because then that threatens, right? You're throwing in, okay. Right, now if you do that, that's self-Atari, so I will do this first. If he goes there, I do this. That's okay. He resigned. So yeah, let's do a save SGF. It's a Songbirdo versus KS Shuzo. Open file. Songbirdo versus KS Shuzo. Just because score estimator. Oh, score estimator. There's no stones on the board. Score estimator says 67.5. Yeah, that left-hand territory of fourth line stuff got pretty big. And then after he let me kill these stones, that pretty much solidified it. But even without killing that stuff at the top, let's go back to play. Even without killing this stuff at the top, I think I was still pretty far ahead. Although this definitely made it in my favor, because this whole side is very big, plus this corner bottom thing. I had all four corners, even without Comey, so yeah. Do some quick reviewing. That worked like I wanted it to. I don't know if that was the right way. This was strange. He should have done this whole thing to get a wall facing that way. So when he did that, he let me get way too many points on the side here, plus expansion for more. That seems like a bad move. If you wanted to attack that, I think you should have gotten closer. And that was probably too soon for me to invade, but once again, he let me get really big on the one side. I was willing to give this up if he cut here and did that. And like I said before, if he doubled Hanade here, then I could come around this side, cut, and actually capture those 4 stones. So he's just giving me all this territory. Not sure if attaching on top was good. I was expecting him to do the Hane, then push, and then live here, and then I would get a move like this, threatening to do something big over here next. Similar to kind of similar to what happened, because I ended up getting this Tanuki here facing this stuff, but I got this in Sente because he came back and captured. So snapback. This is kind of a misread. I was expecting him to connect originally in my original misread, but then I realized you can just capture. That's a cool move. That wasn't big enough, so I just decided to destroy all his stuff. Net capture. And then this whole poke and so when he did this later, later it was worth 6, 7, 8 points, 7 points for him to push in here, because it forced me to go over here. So maybe at that point in the end game it was worthwhile, but and this was kind of a misread, but it allowed me to cut it off, which is nice. Took that Sente immediately. Boy, he did a lot of pushing without cutting. Now that I'm thinking back, he did that a lot. Like he did that over here too. He pushed and then didn't cut, pushed and didn't cut. So yeah, I got that for free. And then he also Atari'd a single stone quite a bit. Like he did that around here as well. But it's not a code that's really important, and I don't really care. I don't really care to respond. This is just free moves, I guess. That wasn't big enough, didn't need to respond, so I took Sente a couple times. This is kind of a misread on my part. Maybe I should have done this move instead. Forced me to capture. Cut there, which again, that not big enough. You need to fix this stuff. I was expecting to get this free move. Let's see, if he would have Atari'd here, or Atari'd this way, I could have Atari'd, and then he would have captured. If he connected, then I would do this sort of thing. He would have to Atari from this way, but then I could cut here and Atari that way. He would have to capture, I could Atari... No, he would have to cut, and then I could Atari, but even if he captured, it would still be dead. Can I do that in the review? Alright, so let's back up to where that happened. Where was that? Right here? Where did that happen? Right here. Okay, here we go. It's upside down, so I'm disorientated. This to that. Nope. See, I'm disorientated. Nope. This. That's the problem. Okay. This to that to something like this. And then if he tries cutting here, I would Atari this. If he cuts, oh, sorry, this is Atari, so you can't do anything about that. So this is also Atari. You'd have to go something like this, but that still doesn't work. What else can he do about that? If he Atari'd this way, it's a similar result. Yeah, so with this whole setup here, with that wedge, could he have done anything else? I suppose this. If he dealt with that way. Yeah, okay, so that was the issue. He needed to Atari this single stone here. Right? If I descend... Does that work now? Like I said, you can't do that without this and dying, so... That doesn't gain him anything. If he captures, I can do this and capture them back. At this point, if he does this, I can capture them back. This, that, this, that. And then it goes to deadly co time? No, but then I can capture those. I don't know, that's pretty tough. Those are in a, that group is in a bad position. So sorry for disorientating you, going back to the game. That's pretty much it, I guess. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, please do like it. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback, please leave them below. I'm always looking to improve, and if there's something that I'm lacking on or something that I can improve on, let me know. I will look into it and work at it. So again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.